Frank, Liam Smith defending his WBO super welterweight title against Canelo Alvarez in Texas. He's a live underdog, isn't he?
I think he's a very live underdog. I don't think he's an underdog. On paper, people say that, but I don't think he is. You know, I think Liam Smith would have beaten Cotto. That's who Canelo beat. I think Liam Smith would have beaten Amir Khan, who Canelo beat. And I think he'd have beat. You know, I'm confident he'd have done that. I think that they've made a mistake.
Do you see it as one where they think they're buying a title?
Well, I do, and I've seen that a few times over the years. You know, I see it with Joe Calzaghe when he was fighting Jeff Lacey. I mean, Joe was a massive underdog in that fight. I don't know for the life of me know why he won the fight. Calzaghe when he went out and fought Hopkins, it was the same thing. They all thought Hopkins was going to do a job. Joe won the fight there. Ricky Hatton, Costa Zoo. It was going to be another one of those nights where. Was it Showtime? They come over. They didn't even give him an earthly, and he took him to school and broke his heart. Costa Zoo. Even Frank Bruno, when we put Bruno in with Oliver McCall, it was one of those again. You know, Bruno just making up the numbers. I fancied Bruno to beat him. We had a big bet that night and won a few quid, and he beat Oliver McCall. And I think this is the same. I really do think he can upset him.
What is your opinions of Canelo Alvarez as a fighter, boxer, or is he someone that who might be not as good as what Golden Boy seem to think?
You know what I've said for a long time now, and I said it about Broner. I never thought Broner was what they said. I think Alvarez, he's you know, he is a good fighter. I think he's and in this day and age he's an exceptional fighter. But I think he's got a lot of chinks in his armour, and I think that. Liam can exploit them, and I think he can win the fight.
Liam, he seems to have a great temperament, so I'm assuming you believe he'll handle everything out there on the night, 50, 60,000 booing.
Well, you know, whatever it is, once he's in the ring, he's in the ring. And of course, would I like the fight to be here? Goes without saying. Of course I'd like it to be here, but it was never going to happen. You're never going to get him out of America. He's a pay-per-view fighter in America, and obviously, you know, that has to go. That fight has to go on in America. There's no way we could get it over here. But sometimes you've got to take risk. You know, you roll the dice and you take the risk. I'm not rolling the dice with a no-hoper. He can fight. He's a good fighter. He's a good quality fighter. He's got a great temperament. He can punch. He can box. And as I said, he can rise to the occasion. And I honestly do believe that. I believe that he can exploit the weaknesses that we feel that Alvarez has.